we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. The Raiders may not be coming off the best season. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth? Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. Two words here, difference maker. That's what that big right there is. This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn? I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing his car on third down. Surveying the field. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carr going to throw. It's caught. Shepard. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sterling Shepard, 81 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Again, they were targeting Marshall there, and that'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Sanders has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag routes are pretty good.
What did I put? Oh, okay.
On it.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while. The illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So now on 4th down, Mike McCoy will send in the field goal unit. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Carr. It's hauled in by Shepard. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Condifon for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air. Luck on second down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Oh, wow.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They take over first and 10 deep in their own territory.
We have a pretty good O-line.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And this is Shepard on the catch. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Dang it. Okay. Maybe he's gonna quit. That'd be the perfect time. Oh my god. That was perfect timing. Okay, so. Bye. Peace out. And it is my fault. Get it? Because Tanner Fox. Tanner Brungard, I meant, says it.